Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be doing a leg workout and we're going to be focusing on unilateral movement. So that is a movement that is done with one leg at a time. And there are a lot of benefits to training in this way. The reason that we're going to be doing it is because we want to work on stabilizer muscles, and we also want to make sure that we don't create any imbalances like you do when you do a unilateral movement. So when you use both legs at the same time. So we're going to be incorporating this type of workout regularly, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that you guys like it. If you do, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps on my channel. And be sure to hit that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. The first exercise is going to be a single leg back lunge on the Smith machine. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your feet in front of your body, so you're kind of at an angle, and I'll show that here better in a different clip. And you're going to be bringing your foot straight back far enough so that when you drop the back knee down, you're creating two 90-degree angles at both knees. This part is very important because you want to make sure not to strain the knee and not to rely on the joint to bring your body down. You want to actually incorporate the use of your muscles.
You see in front of the bar?
And I wanted to give you a couple of angles with this exercise so that you can see how my foot is going straight back, how I'm making sure to keep my head up and my spine in a neutral position the entire time. Also, this hand position can be a little bit difficult for some people if you don't have the mobility in your wrists or your shoulders. So if you notice here, I'm just holding the bar with my fingertips. I'm not actually grasping the bar completely because I do have it in a low bar position. So keep that in mind. You don't have to actually grip really hard and strain your wrists. Just do it so that you're comfortable. And another thing that I like to do if I feel like I am too tight in my shoulders is I will lean my upper body slightly forward and bring the bar a little bit lower. That also helps me with not feeling the strain in my shoulders.
If you put your leg forward like this and keep your hips back, you get a deeper stretch. And that's what I want. I'm also going to turn, is it recording?
Yeah.
I'm also going to turn my legs slightly up, externally rotate, in order to activate the glutes a little bit more. So I'm going to make sure that this stays within the same plane, down and down. Keep your head forward. Don't let your cervical spine come up like this, bring it down.
As I mentioned in the previous clip, I keep my leg in front of me slightly, and I'm making sure not to strain my neck, keeping my head down. Also, another thing I wanted to mention here is that as I come back up, I'm going to really squeeze my glutes as hard as I can. I like to call this creating the ugly butt. So you know when you squeeze your glutes so hard that you create the ugly butt? That is what I want. That's the goal. Not very flattering look, but it's also really good because it's really engaging the glutes, and it's helping them grow and stay strong and maintain the pelvis stable and lower back pain at a minimum, which are all benefits of making sure that the glutes are strong and healthy. This variation is actually really intense. I felt this for multiple days. I really liked it. I thought it was a great variation to try. I usually have both feet on the ground, or I do one-legged where I'm balancing the other leg on top. So a different variation and a lot of fun. Next, we're going to move into a balance exercise, and this is going to be a split squat jump. So it's a plyometric split squat, lots of fun. I use my arms here to help me with balance and also to increase my heart rate, because anytime you incorporate your arms in a lower body movement, you're making sure that you're creating that exercise into a full body movement and therefore increasing your heart rate. So here what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm far enough from the bench so that I again will descend into a lunge where my knees are not going over my toes, and then I'm powering up, jumping and trying to land softly on the balls of my feet, and I'm just gonna go for the 12 reps on each side. A lot harder than it looks, guys. Stay strong. All of the reps and sets, by the way, are going to be in the description box, so if you have any questions of how many to do, They will all be there. You can screenshot it, take the workout with you to the gym. Definitely recommend doing this one. It's really tough and a lot of fun. The last exercise is a single leg hip thrust, and this is an exercise that I do all the time. I make sure to have my shoulder blades on the bench or the box, whatever I'm using as my support. I also keep my hands at my sides, and here I'm actually making sure that my triceps are in contact with the bench. This is not always the case, but for this particular variation I wanted to do it like this. By the way, just so you know, by this point my legs are completely destroyed and it's very difficult to get my hips as high as I want them. The goal is to be able to get your hips in line with your shoulders and your knees so that you create one straight line, and there were a couple moments where I couldn't really do it here, so what I did was I did a certain amount on one leg, then the other, then I did the variation where I have both legs. Also, I did use the hip circle whenever I felt that I could. I did about 4 sets of this pretty much until failure, and then I was just done. I couldn't do any more, and that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this workout. I hope that you give it a try. If you do, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.